Hi everybody, I'm here to do another story from my first Bible, and there's some camels on the back there, and the story that I'm going to do is Down by the River. Down by the river. I wonder who this man here is, down by the river. So we're going to read this story called Down by the River, and who's this man here? He is John the Baptist. And John the Baptist will eventually meet Jesus, but not yet as we go on in this story. Down by the river. There was a big crowd down by the Jordan River. What was happening? Something exciting. The children wriggled to the front to see, but all they saw was a man talking. A very strange man. He wore thick hairy cloths with a belt round his middle. That's John, one of the grown-ups said. Zachariah, and Elizabeth's boy. He comes from the desert. He lives there now. It's a lonely, scary place, and there's not much food. He eats locusts and honey from the wild bees and insects like grasshoppers. So there's John the Baptist, and there's the crowd questioning who this man is. John was speaking to a loud and fierce. So there's John talking to a crowd, loud and fierce, as you can see there. And John was speaking loud and fierce, make a way for God's promised king. He is coming soon, so get ready. What must we do? You must stop being greedy. John said, and share. So the people were asking, what must we do? You must stop being greedy. John said, and share. Share with others. Share things with people. Stop doing bad things. God has told us the best way to live, so to do as he says. Then you'll be ready for the king. So he was telling these people here to stop being greedy and to share and get ready for the king. Get ready for who? Get ready for Jesus. Because John the Baptist is eventually going to meet his cousin, Jesus. The grown-ups all looked ashamed. We've been greedy and done bad things, but we're sorry, and we're really truly sorry. Then follow me, John said, and he walked right into the river. One by one, the people followed him into the water, and they wanted to get rid of all the bad things they had done. So they followed John into the water because they wanted to get rid of the bad things they have done, asking to be cleansed of their sins and asked to be forgiven of their sins, and were being baptized in water by John the Baptist. So as they followed him in, because he was talking to them here about being greedy, and they should share and to get ready for the king. So as we turn over the page, God knows that you're really sorry, John said. He has forgiven you and washed you clean inside and out. Go home now and live as God wants. Then you'll be ready for the God's king. And last, and everyone had been in the water, but who was this coming? This special washing to show that sins are forgiven is called baptism. So John is known as John the Baptist. But John the Baptist was asking a question. Who is coming? Who is coming? They wondered, can anyone tell me who is coming? Who is coming towards John? Because this special washing shows that sins are forgiven, it is called baptism. So John is known as the Baptist. The last everyone had been into the water, But who was this coming? It was Jesus was coming. He stepped into the water. You've done nothing wrong, John. You've done nothing wrong, John said to him. You should be washing me. But Jesus said, we must do all that God wants us to do. So there is Jesus and there is John the Baptist. And there is a dove in the sky, and the dove is going to what? Be over Jesus' head. And God is going to say, good and faithful son. And Jesus came out of the river John and heard God say, this is my son. I love him and I am pleased with him. Now, he was about 30 years of age then, and this is where he started his ministry. As Jesus came out of the river John, he heard God say, this is my son. I love him and I am pleased with him.